Hey guys, so I just got back from a survey and I just wanted to kind of give my lessons learned of the day. This was a little bit of a unique survey because I went into clean space for the first time, and the procedures are just a little different, and they have more guidelines. There's like, you have to badge in certain areas, you have to wear stuff, but there's a lot of little things that I noticed that I had to do differently on this survey. So I just wanted to share an experience because I know field visit, site survey, whatever you want to call them, they're not as common for someone that's like just a desk job. Like, designers and engineers, a lot of them, they sit at the desk for a majority part of your job, and then you might go out on site, I don't know, 10% of your job. Some people are a lot more of that. Some people are just straight up field engineers, so they get to see more of the cool stuff. But unfortunately, I do the majority of my work behind a computer screen. So this was a special day for me. So let's just go over a few things. Okay, so number one is that you always have to make sure you bring PPE. So like hard hat, safety vest, my glasses are here somewhere, but sometimes even hearing the ear protection, they get those little things that you can pop in your ears. So those you got to bring yourself. Not all your client sites may have them. So if you don't have like steel toe shoes and a hard hat or safety glasses, they could literally leave you at the door. They'll just say you can't come in and you can't do your survey. And if you drove like 3 hours like I did today, it's really gonna suck when you get there and you can't get in. So make sure you always bring your PPE, whether you need it or not. If you don't know, just bring it. And it's a better safe than sorry. I'd rather be over prepared and walk into an office space with a hard hat and stuff like this than not have it and be stuck unable to survey. So something I normally always bring is a water bottle for, just to stay hydrated. But the problem with this today is that you can't have food, or you can't have any open containers. Even though this is closed, this is technically considered open, that you can spill. So they don't want any type of food or drink in the facility. So it was good. I just kind of left it in the car. I was really thirsty by the end of the third hour, but it was easier that way than having to track this all over the place, because when you get to a certain staging area, you have to leave all your stuff behind. So the more stuff you have, the more you have to keep backtracking and getting. So this, as good as it is to have a bottle of water, it was good that I didn't bring it along. All right, and the other two things you want to always have: flashlight and tape measure, because you're always measuring things for clearances, for see if something fits there, like 3-foot panel plus, I don't know, some clearance on either side. You want to have a tape measure to measure it. I do use my phone sometimes if I'm really in a pinch, but it's not as accurate. I'd rather just bring a tape measure. This one's only a 16-footer, so it's very small. I could pocket it if I need to. Some of the other guys have like a 35 or a 50-foot tape measure, and those things are ginormous. They have to clip it. And I think in certain areas, like, you have to put a gown on. So if you're having to clip this, you can't put the gown over it. It's a mess. Flashlight, super important, because if you're trying to like find where the conduits go, like if it come out of panel and they go up above the ceiling or like into like a dark space, you can't really see it. So this is a emissar. A good friend gifted this to me. This thing is ridiculously powerful. It's also super hot. So if I double click this, you could just see off the side, it's insanely bright, and I can reach, I don't know, 100 feet with this thing. It also gets super hot, so I can't use it very long, but it is really good flashlight. Just bring a flashlight. Some people bring a headlamp if you're gonna be like in a shell space. We had a walkable ceiling, but it was well lit. Some walkable ceilings are very poorly lit because there's so much ductwork and piping everywhere. The built-in lights are just terrible, so sometimes they have a headlamp. I didn't bring a headlamp today, but it's probably a good thing to bring along. Okay, so that was the things that's more or less standard for every survey. But the clean room space, we were not allowed to bring paper. So I actually have the Remarkable 2 tablet, and this is let me clear off the work. I'm trying to not show my sensitive information here. So this is an e-ink tablet, and what I like about this is that it's extremely small and portable, has really long battery life. If you drop it, it's not going to shatter because it's plastic. And you see what I just took it out of this portfolio case. So this is just plastic. It's wipeable, cleanable plastic, which is really important because there's spaces that you can't bring paper material in because paper makes dust and it's a clean space, so they don't want that in there. But I am allowed to bring a tablet, and this is wipeable. So once I go into a space, I can clean this, leave it, I can clean it again, etc. And if I pinch this or I drop this, you know, I can put it here and I have to worry about scratching it. So this is really nice. And you can also put PDFs on here. It's not the best for PDF viewing because it kind of glitches a little bit. Like if you try to pan or zoom in or something, it's a little slow, but I had drawings. So I was the only person that had drawings in there because everyone else brought paper drawings. You can bring an iPad, but sometimes the problem with the iPad or any other tablet is that it has a camera, and there are facilities that don't allow you to have cameras inside. So you can't bring your phone in, you can't bring a tablet that has a camera, but this doesn't have a camera. So this was the best tool that I could have possibly brought, and I was the only one in there that could take notes on a tablet, and I had drawings, so yay. I do have my tablet too, so this is my iPad Pro, and I have the marker in here, and I have my drawings and everything, but turns out I couldn't bring it because the camera. Oh yeah, like I said, the camera was a restriction, so you can only take pictures in certain locations. So you always have to make sure that you ask your tour guide or the client or whoever. Make sure you ask them before you take pictures, because sometimes if you just snap a picture, they could confiscate your device and they may not give it back to you until they completely erase it or reset it or something. It's not fun. So always make sure you have permission to take pictures, videos, or even voice recordings. I heard voice recording, you have to, you know, obviously let people know that you're recording. Don't just start recording and then, you know, walk off with it. Oh, the other thing is, if you are to bring digital devices, make sure it's all downloaded offline. Don't rely on any signal to be able to pull your files later. I had all the drawings and stuff that I could bring already downloaded, but somebody was trying to send me a schematic of like the centrifuge, but there was like hardly any signal. They had access to Wi-Fi. They weren't going to give me the password, so I had no cell service whatsoever, and I could not get the diagram. So we had to resort to looking on like a little display or something. But yeah, if you need to bring something, always make sure you have it downloaded offline. Don't rely on any cell service, because like if you're in a clean room space, steel enclosure, all that stuff, just there's nothing. You can't get any signal whatsoever. So site surveys are really cool. It teaches you a lot about what's actually in the field, and if you are doing like if you were doing the design and then you visit it later, it's really nice to see how your design evolved. Sometimes it's not even close. Like I went on site, I think like last month, and I looked down at my drawing and I look up in the room. I'm like, this is nothing like I drew. Why is everything different? And they had their reasons and everything. But anyways, that's it for site survey. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.